Today I received a package, the Aohi cable set. Let's see what's inside. All right. It says the Future Creative Power Cable. And it's USB 4 as well as something else. You open it from here. Interesting package. Okay. Here's the holding case. Let's put it aside. Oh. Okay.
Hello, I'm back in the channel.
Okay, let's see what's in the package.
Ooh, this looks like a rocket.
Yeah, is that fun? Let's see what's the major one. Man. Okay. What do you read it?
The Future Creative Power Cable.
Okay. We will have to figure out what's inside. Here. Wow. Well, that can charge.
Let me do it.
That can charge your iPad, by the way.
Yeah. Let me do it.
Yeah. What's in here?
Infinity electricity.
You can plug it in. Okay. Okay.
Like
Okay. You're not even wearing pants, okay?
Sorry.
Okay, here.
Sorry.
Here's a long one. It looks like it can connect. Can you tighten this for me?
No,
okay.
Cables have turned.
Okay. All right. So does that mean that? Oops.
Slingshot.
Oh, basically it's becoming a much long cable.
Okay, let's see how long it works.
Okay. There's another box. There's one more small cable here. All right. Well, I'm talking about cables today. On the road, when I'm traveling, I pretty much process my photos in the end of every travel day. I never leave it in the end of the trip because I take hundreds of pictures every day. For me, reliable cable, not only for charging but also for data transfer, is extremely important. I use Canon EOS R5, which shoots 45 megapixel photos. I shoot in RAW and I shoot in full size. Not only storage is extremely important, data transfer is super important. Because the size of my storage requirements, I never store my photos on my laptop. I always use SSD. The speed of the performance rely on not only the speed of the SSD but also the cable. These days, obviously, I shoot videos more often for the video tutorials like this. So I'm very excited to have a new set of cables and I'm eager to try it out. I want to have high-speed charging and data cables that can not only be used with my electronic essentials, but also be easily packed and stored without hassle. Aohi cable system seems to be a perfect solution. They provided me their latest new product for free in exchange of my review. Before going into detail, here are my top 10 absolute must-have travel electronics. This is my PGY Tech pouch. Can you see it? It's my absolute love. For the last couple years, it has accompanied me in many countries in our family trips, and it's sturdy, looks like new. I don't leave it out of my bag. Literally, I use it every day. It has so many different pockets. You can store anything from memory cards, card readers, SSDs, to cables and chargers. Typically, I store cables, card readers. These are my CF Express B type card reader for Canon R5. And I have another one. It has 2 slots, not only for that, but also for SD card. Since I use Canon EOS R5 a lot more, I have mentioned why in this video. That's the reason I have 2. In case one of them is broken or damaged, I have another backup. This is the CF Express Type A card reader for my Sony A7IV. For someone who enjoys everything to be organized, I pretty much leave all my electronic accessories in this tech pouch. It's absolutely an indispensable accessory for me and I love it. One of the things which is a little bit hassle is all the cables. So these are the white ones are typically for the Apple devices. The reason I have so many is because I have iPhones and I have iPads, and then we have 4 people for family trips. I need to have enough for all the devices. These small cables typically came with portable hard drives. Obviously you can see I'm a big fan for SanDisk These SSD range from 2 terabyte to 4 terabytes. Of course, I don't need to bring all these SSD drives with me to the trip, depending on how long your trip is. In my case, I typically bring 1, maximum 3 drives. All of these require USB-C type cables to connect to my laptop. The painful part is these 3 short cables that came with your SSD drives are not necessarily the fastest in the market. So over the time, I invested extra cables at extra lengths, but then data cables are not necessarily fast charging cables, or vice versa. So I also invested in these USB 4 cables. You can see these cables not only have 40 gigabyte per second data transfer speed, but also fast charging at 240 watts. If you often transfer large files or do 4K video editing off your hard drive, a USB 4 cable ensures faster data transfer and smooth video transmission. The problem is, look, they're super stiff. Very hard to fold down to small size that will fit into my tech pouch. This is why I have decided to invest some time into this new product from Aohi, the Future Creative Power Cable. I have just changed my background light into pink. Another category of my electronics are my chargers. You have seen in my previous videos, I'm a big fan for Anker.
But I use it.
Oh, you use this? Okay.
Yes.
What do you like?
It charges my iPad in like 1 hour.
It
with
charges
my Anker 240 watt cable.
Oh wow, you're so techno. So basically, yeah, this
I'm techno-blade.
this power bank charges not only smartphones, iPad devices, tablets, as well as your laptops. In my case, it's MacBook Pro, and he just mentioned it charges his iPads within 1 hour. Wow, with your 240 watt cables. Okay, I see. I haven't really calculated how long it will charge my MacBook Pro. Out of curiosity, I've watched it closely this time. It charged my 14 MacBook Pro M1 Max to 50% less than 30 minutes and to more than 90% in about 1 hour before its battery has exhausted. I used the Aohi 240 watt charging cable. I like that there's a light indicator showing the charging speed. Amber breathing means fast charging, blue means standard charging, while green means trickle charging. You don't need to use this when you are in a hotel or when you have access to the wall.
BRB means be right back.
I'll be right back. Bye. Thank you for your input. When you're in the airport or sometimes on a road trip in a car, or if you do camping for an extended period of time, you don't have access to the wall, you can use this to charge your devices. It's absolutely indispensable. And for this, again, another Anker device, which I cannot live without. This wall plug comes with 3 slots in the back, similar to this power bank. 2 of them are for USB-C and the other one is for USB-A. You can use it to charge any devices. You can see the size of this is so much smaller than the brick size that comes with my MacBook Pro. I just use this and a USB-C or USB 4 cable to charge my Apple devices. I can literally leave my MacBook Pro, the original cable, at home. I've also mentioned in my previous videos my wireless charging devices from Anker. For my iPhone Pro Max 13, which is not the newest version iPhone, I can easily charge it to 100% in an hour. Another great feature is that it has a stand and can support my phone on the desk horizontally and vertically, making it very convenient in hands-free position. In a nutshell, I never leave for a trip without my Anker foldable wireless phone charger. When we are on a hike or when my phone is out of the power, I can give it a quick refresh. Here's another tech essential. You actually can see it in my background all the time. This little mushroom lamp, underneath it, that's something I really like. This LED light. You'll probably find a lot of these on Amazon, but what I really like about this one, let me just turn it off so I'm not dazzling your eyes. So it came with 3 cold shoes on the side. I'll show you my video setup on my Sony A7IV. Typically, I'll mount my DJI microphone receiver as well as my remote shutter receiver on top of the camera. During the trip, I can use these cold shoes to plug in any of the accessories on top of my camera if I need to shoot videos. So not only these serve as an extra light, but also it's pretty handy to mount other devices on the top of your camera. And it's very small and light. It can easily fit into my tech pouch as well. I can make different colors and I can make it brighter or darker. Trust me, I have invested in tons of LED light, portable ones, and some of these do not change colors. Some other RGB lights can change colors like this, but the battery goes out so much quicker. This one is particularly long lasting. It lasts for hours. Last but not least, these global travel adapters. I bought multiple of these, even lost some, and then kept replacing with the same one. So basically, they will allow you to charge your devices in different countries. And obviously, I bought these a few years ago, and these have more USB-A sockets instead of USB-C sockets. For me, going forward, I'll prefer more with the USB-C instead of the USBs. Well, after playing around with these cables quite a bit, I find this quite interesting. You can see the footprint of a very long cable is very short. Compared to other 240-watt fast charging cables with similar length, which take much larger footprint, Aohi Cables doesn't even require you to fold down and looks so sleek and organized. You basically get two 240-watt fast charging cables in one package. You can easily configure the charging cables into different lengths, ranging between 1/3 feet when used alone or up to 8.5 feet when connected to the extension cords. These are extension cables. You cannot use it standalone. This one as well as this one. But you can see from one side of the cable, it's an extension port or whatever you call it. These two other short cables, one is a USB-C to USB-C, the other one is USB 4. They can both charge all kinds of devices from smartphones to tablets as well as MacBook Pro. You can use them directly from charging devices to laptops or tablets, for example, or you can use the extension cord, plug it in the correct size with the thread here and screw it tight. Now you can use these longer cables to plug into the devices. My favorite part is this cord. When you plug in the other end, you can literally extend this cord super long. You can even further plug in the straight cable or extension cable and further lengthening the cable. So basically, you are very flexible to use these cables at different distance. You can extend both cables if you need two high-speed charging cables, but the USB 4 cable has to work on its own in order to serve as a data cable. As I often set my laptop up, the USB 4 cable is a bit short for me, but this is not an issue during travel when I typically set my laptop on the table. The only thing I don't like is that most of my Anker chargers have two USB-C slots pretty close together. I can't plug in both Aohi cables into either the wall charger or the portable power bank at the same time because of the extension cord feature. But if you use other chargers that have USB-C slots more spaced out, it should be okay. In fact, I like the Aohi cable so much, I bought an Aohi 140 wall charger, so I can use both cables at the same time. All the electronics items I mentioned in today's video, including the tech pouch, are literally what I use every single day on every single trip. If you find this video helpful, please skip. Hey! If you find this video helpful, that's not. If you find this video helpful,
Please give it a thumbs up.
And if you have any questions, thank you. Okay. Okay, you need to leave. Just say that and leave. Okay, don't sit in that chair. Sit in that chair. Hey, don't touch that mushroom light. Okay, give me that mushroom light. Okay, give it to me. Yeah, that's the mushroom lights. Alright, today all the electronics items are literally what I use every single day on every single trip. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe. Thank you.
If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Happy travels and enjoy your photo journey.